Hey everybody, I'm Steph.
I'm Michael
Today we're checking out Gosu X.
from Sorry, We Are French. This is a two-player, basically brawl game, and the box playtime says 20 to 45 minutes, or no, 20 to 40 minutes.
And I haven't actually played the original. I know that there's been different variations of this game, and now this is like a new edition.
Right, and it's our first experience
Right.
for either of us
Right.
for anything Gosu related.
Right.
And so we were surprised to go back to the previous couple of iterations and just see all of the big fan support that's out there.
Oh, for sure.
For this game. And yeah, you went to some of the stuff off BGG, some of those fan forums to try to find the answer to
one of my
questions that we had. Yeah.
So, yeah, there's the game is actually pretty straightforward, but when you get to the nitty gritty of individual cards, it could be one way or another, and it just some clarifications needed to be a little bit tightened up for like a FAQ or something.
Right. Though that tends to happen with card games like this.
Yeah.
Especially with a lot of keywords and stuff. Anyone who is familiar with Magic the Gathering, which is a super famous brawl, two-player or multiplayer, in some cases, brawl game. And it's got tons of different keywords on it. Well, this is no exception where certain cards will key off certain other cards. Yeah. So, and another thing that you probably like about this game is all of the color.
Oh, it's so colorful. It's super colorful. So, of course, I'm drawn to the artwork is amazing. I've decided that all French publishers really care about art, and like they do great artwork on their games.
Seems like it. So let's go ahead and take a look at what is in Gosu X. So as you can see, this is my side. I've got the warm colors here. I've chosen red and orange and yellow. Steph has the cooler colors. We've got the blue, and I guess if this is purple, this is more of a pinkish sort of
fuchsia.
Fuchsia seems good. And gray, and leaving green and purple as neutral. So the way that we draft these is the first player picks one clan among the 8 that are out. The second player chooses 2, the first player chooses 2, and the second player takes whatever is left. Whichever 2 colors were unselected are placed with their active side up. And in that, those powers are going to affect both of us. All of the other powers are placed face down. So you'll see all of Steph's powers are placed face down. All of my powers are placed face down. But if we can ever get those turned up, then they will affect only ourselves. I know that you have a couple of abilities that do that.
Yep.
So each clan is made up of 15 cards. So I've got 3 clans. Steph has 3 clans. Each clan's 15 cards are comprised of 8 level 1 troops, 5 level 2 heroes, and 2 level 3 immortals. And each of the immortals is basically the leader of each clan, and always a variation on the 9th immortal. Like these are 8 different immortals here. There is a 9th immortal named Byung-hyung Ja. So as you'll see on this orange, we have Narashima as the orange immortal, and then the orange version of Byung-hyung Ja. And each of the immortals with that name, they all have a little bit different abilities. Like this is the red version of Byung-hyung Ja. And I apologize if I am mispronouncing any of these. My Korean is not good.
So people are wondering how I got blue. It's because I got blue because I love the theme of blue. It's like Phoenix and the pretty art.
That's why I'm playing red and Steph is playing blue this time.
Take the pretty faction. When I don't know anything about each faction, I take the pretty ones.
Exactly.
But now that I know the factions, This is the setup we played the other day. I know them, so I feel more comfortable playing them, and I feel like we'll have fewer questions if we play what we already kind of know. So that's what we're doing today in today's game.
Hello, Constancio. Hello, Bree. So, each of these cards has a level up at the top, like that's a level 1 troop card. Each of the cards obviously has a name and the clan symbol. Just in case you can't see the color, then you've still got the clan symbol up in the corner. There are also 2 other numbers to the left and right. This is the shift value. I'll talk a little bit about that in a bit. And this is the military value, basically the strength. There will sometimes be keywords and effects on the cards, and some of the cards will have an activation icon at the bottom, like this one, the little red X and a hex down at the bottom. So, during a round, we're both going to keep playing back and forth until we pass. And whenever a player passes, the other player can play at most 3 more turns. Now, we happen to have an immortal power in play, where after you pass, your opponent may play at most 2 extra turns instead of 3. So we won't. These tiles always supersede the normal game rules. So if you see us taking only 2 extra turns, that is why. During your turn, you're going to get to do 1 action only. Then the other player gets to go back and forth like that. So what can you do on a turn? Well, we can play a card to our army. We can make a shift using the shift cost. We can spend 1 or 2 of our activation tokens. You'll notice we've got 2 activation tokens in front of us, and there are 2 more on our board that are as yet locked. They are not yet unlocked. Or you can pass. Now, you can't pass if you have cards in hand or you have activation tokens to spend. But we will go over that here in just a second. The most frequent thing you're going to do is to play a card to your arm. Not sure exactly when we lost our sound, but I will explain. The most frequent thing you're going to do is to play a card from your hand to your play area. The troops are going to be on the bottom as level 1, heroes on top of that on level 2, and your immortals on top of that level 3. And they are going to go as you might expect. You have to play in your leftmost lowest position. You can't play a hero or an immortal unless you have a troop supporting it down below. Now, after I've played this level 1 troop, I can then play a level 2 hero, but only of that color. In order to play a hero, there can never be more cards on your second row than your bottom row, because you clearly can't play another hero right here. And also, you cannot play a hero unless there's at least 1 troop from the same clan in your army. It doesn't need to be placed directly above that troop. For example, if you had this sort of setup, I could at that point put an orange 2 above my yellow 1. I don't have to put the orange 2 directly above the orange 1. Now, once I have a level 2 hero, I can play an immortal. So, and the same rules apply. There can never be more cards on the top row than on the second row, and not more second than bottom. And you may not play an immortal unless there's at least 1 troop and 1 hero from the same clan in your army. And again, you need not place it directly above. You can have it anywhere on the top row. And like I mentioned, each of these cards has different abilities. So, most of the cards have a shift cost. That means they can be replaced or shifted. They use the term shift, but that just means they can be replaced with any card from your hand of the same level. The clan doesn't matter. So let's say I've got this dancing dragon out and and this Pangu out. What you will to make a shift, choose a card in your army that you want to replace, then discard a number of cards from your hand equal to the shift cost. And this cost is going to be reduced by 1 card for every one of these activation tokens that you've got on that card. So discard the card, replace it with a card of the same level, and here's the catch: the replacing card, the clan does not matter. So that's an easy way for me to replace Pangu with this Hemro, the bounty hunter. Notice Hemro does not have a shift cost. That means it cannot be replaced using this shift action. But let's say I didn't have any level 1 reds. That's an easy way for me to get this card into play, basically discarding Pangu and 3 other cards from my hand. Now that can be expensive, so keep in mind that you probably don't want to do this a whole lot. You're probably just going to want to play cards from your hand into your tableau, into your army. It is also important to note that you can never replace a card with an identical name. Now, the only cards that have identical names are your bottom level troops here. So I cannot take a dancing dragon and replace it with a dancing dragon. I could play a dancing dragon, but I cannot replace a dancing dragon with a dancing dragon. So we've covered playing a card from our hand. We've covered making a shift. Another thing you can do is to spend 1 or more activation tokens. You can discard 1 activation token to draw a card. You can discard 2 activation tokens to draw 3 cards. And those are going to be placed in your spent tokens area. You're not going to get those back until after the end of the round. Some effects will also let you take your activation tokens back in hand. When this happens, you can take back a token resting on one of your cards or in your spent tokens area. Another thing you can spend an activation token on is to place one of these on a card that shows one of those X actions. Let me pull one of those up here, like 1,000 faces. If I place one of these on here, then you notice that there are 2 X's down here in the bottom. That indicates how many times I can put one of these activation tokens on there. When I do this, I'm going to get to trigger its effect again. You trigger its effect when you play the card and every time you place an activation token on it. So I would get to draw 1 card for each clan in that card's column. So I would get to draw another card by placing that activation token on it, or set of cards depending on which column this is in. If I had a set of 3 cards like this, it would probably be a good idea for me to play 1 activation token to draw 3 cards. That seems like a much better return on my investment than just spending 2 for 3. I get to spend 1 for 3. Finally, you can pass. You cannot pass if you have activation tokens in hand, and after you pass, your opponent can play up to 3 more turns. And you're going to use this little countdown timer to keep track of it. 1, then 2, then 3. After we pass, we are going to do what's called the Great Battle, where we are going to add up the military values of our army and all of your various bonuses. Whoever has the highest military value wins the Great Battle, and they will immediately get a supremacy token. The first player to 2 supremacy tokens wins the entire game. So you want to try to win the Great Battle as often as possible. If there is a tie, whoever controls what token is that called? The Wonder token. Whoever has this green Wonder token will break the tie. If no one does, both players get a supremacy token. Whenever a player wins their second of these, they immediately win the game. So it is possible for both of us to have one of each of those. In the unlikely case that we both get our second at the same moment, the game will immediately end in a tie. So, after the great battle is over, if no player has two supremacy tokens, we're going to go to the Song for the Dead phase, which basically resets everything. So, first we are going to release our captured cards. What that means, if I've got a card out and Steph captures it using a capture effect, she might have me turn it over. That is not going to give me any sort of military value at all. First, we release our captured cards and we don't trigger any effects. Then whoever won the great battle sacrifices half their cards in play, rounded up. So if I've got I forgot to mention, it is not only a 3-row grid, it's a 5-wide grid. So it's a 3x5 grid exactly. So keep that in mind. So if I've got all 15 cards, I am going to sacrifice 8 of them. Then whoever did not win the great battle sacrifices half their cards. So we're both going to end up sacrificing a lot. So then we draw cards until we have 7 in hand. Whoever we take back our activation tokens from our spent area, and we're going to return the wonder token to the board if anybody has it, and we're going to start a new round with the player who lost the great battle playing first. And that's basically it. There's a whole
win by having a 3x5 grid. I thought that was a win condition.
Oh yeah, did forget to mention that. But where is that? There is that, and neither of us got it, but we did actually.
You were close.
I was really close to getting one.
You did get it, basically.
No, I was really close to getting it. Where is that?
I would assume it's at the how to win the game section of the rules.
Oh, there it is. There it is. So the first player to get 2 of these immediately wins the game. There are actually several ways. The first player to get 5 of these activation tokens. So currently that's 4. If I were to get a 5th, I would immediately win the game.
Right.
The first player controlling 15 cards face up immediately wins the game. Now that doesn't mean wins a supremacy token, wins the game entirely.
Right.
So multiple ways to win.
Yeah.
And there are also 2 of these immortals, Goan Sul, which is the red one, and Justice, which is this gray one. Those have alternate methods of victory. And since I've never gotten Goan Sul in play, I'm not even sure what that method is, to be honest. So, anyway, let's go ahead and, Alexa, flip a coin.
Okay.
Hello, Slivers.
It's heads.
It's heads. All right.
So if you're in the chat right now and you want to bet some channel points, you can vote for me or Michael to win using channel points. Definitely vote for Michael. I am not good at these kind of games. I just have to remember if I capture a bounty card, I get to draw a card.
Yes. So, like I say, there are a ton of keywords, and be sure to look them up if you do not know them. The glossary is super helpful for that. There is not a player aid because there are way too many keywords to keep track of. So, Steph, if you have any questions, as I will have questions as well, I will make sure to let me know what do you need help with. This game also comes with this cool little Gosu X bag, drawstring bag that holds all of the nice wooden components, and a cool insert that holds each of the sets of cards. A cool little velvety insert.
So I draw 6, yes?
No, you draw. Does the first player get fewer? No, each player draws 7.
Oh, 7.
7.
Got it. 7. Okay.
Jovius says, like any good war game, all paths to victory.
And you can't put the same named card into play, the same exact card.
You cannot shift one. with the same name.
Oh, so I could have 2 level 1 blues that have the same everything.
I didn't. It says you may play several heroes from the same clan, even if you control only one troop from that clan. Oh, I am terrible with giving the rules today. I also forgot to mention, whenever you are playing troops, the first troop you play is free. If the clan of the troop you want to play matches one of your troops that you already have, you get to play it for free. But if it does not, you must first discard 2 cards as an additional cost to play this troop. So, if I have a level 1 yellow and I want to play a level 1 red, it's going to cost me 2 cards just to play it.
Mm.
So
that's free.
I hate leaving out rules like that.
That's a pretty big one.
That is a pretty big one.
I'll start it down here, I guess. I don't
sure.
know if that's going to
there.
into your area.
Stop. Just right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to be fine.
Okay.
So draw 1 card. Then if it is in play, then if timer is in play, face up, take an extra turn after this one. Drawing your 1 card.
I'll do that. I have no timer.
You sure?
I have no timer roller. Hello, Heroic. How's it going?
Hello, Heroic. Man, these are not great cards for what I want to do.
I saw this at my local game store. I had no idea what it's about. It looks weird.
Draw 1 card for each clan in this column. That is 1. I will draw 1. You.
Oh, hey. I will play this level 2 Phoenix Eliana.
What?
When she is in play face up, she's also considered both Arpia and Timer.
Whoa, now that's in.
So she acts as both.
But Phoenix, oh yeah, she is Phoenix Eliana.
Yeah, that's her.
That's not good.
Why?
Because all you have to do is put a token on this. You get to draw a card and take another turn.
Oh, if you put a token on it, you get to reactivate it.
That's right.
Mm.
That's why I mentioned it.
I mean, it seems pretty decent.
I mean, it seems really, really, really good.
Really,
really good. Ah. Really good. There is a keyword called open. Open means nothing above it, nothing to its right.
So like this is open.
This is open. This is not open. And I have something that does things to open level 1 cards, which you have exactly 0 of. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to... I don't want to do that. It's a horrible card. It should feel bad. Oh, this is really good.
No.
Shenong. This card, it's a bounty card. And bounty means when you capture or destroy a card with this keyword, you can draw a card.
I mean, it looks like Cruella de Vil.
Don't forget that. This card is considered as belonging to all 3 clans, wherever it is. So that seems really good.
So it's me?
It's you.
Can you tell me what recruiter means?
Recruiter. Any card you play does not count when you make a shift. To the immediate right of a card with the recruiter keyword can be played for free, regardless of its clan, and only troops will have that recruiter keyword.
So I should have played that first.
To the immediate right. Well, if you play it here, then this card will be free.
Yeah. Or I just don't care. Let's see. I mean, that's pretty good. You know, I'll just do this first.
What's this? Draw a card. Then if timer's in play, take an extra turn. How about that?
Yeah, I'm going to take another turn.
You.
Sure. I'll play this.
You need to discard 2 cards because it is a different color. Force of will, you may discard this card from your hand to cancel the activation of an opponent's card with a X. All right, you discard 2? Good.
Yeah.
really good.
I'm not happy about it, but sure.
Yeah. Well, before you do anything, I'm going to draw a card for each clan in this column. And hey, that's all 3 clans. So
Boo.
1, a 2, a 3.
2, 3.
Get it?
Let me see.
See it?
In order to play an immortal, you have to have a hero of the same color.
In order to play an immortal, yes, you have to have a hero of that color.
Boo.
Boo.
You have to activate the card, too.
What?
All right. I'm going to search my deck for the card of my choice and add it to my hand.
And then shuffle your deck.
Guess what I'm looking for?
What? What could it be now?
Oh, of course, it was like right at the top. Are you kidding me?
That's fantastic.
Typical. That's not cool. Whoa.
Whoa. Let me know when you're ready.
I mean, that was my turn, so it's you.
Discarding 2 in order to play. Each player sacrifices one of their open. Oh, each player. That includes me. Don't like it. You're running out of cards.
Yep. Yes, I am.
Oh, we also have the ability, all of our cards with a shift cost have secret shift. Whenever we make a shift on a card with a secret shift keyword, it can be replaced with a card from our discard pile instead of a card from our hand.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
If I had cards in my discard pile I wanted to play.
Yeah.
I don't.
I'm going to play Demon Guardians instead, and discarding those 2 cards. I may swap any 2 cards of the same level in any army. Choose not to, because it says may. Then destroy any open level 1 card. Ba-doom! Dead.
So that's still here. Can I play a level 3 of that color?
No, you may not.
Really?
In order to play an immortal, you have to have at least 1 troop and 1 hero from the same clan in your army.
All right. Well, I'm gonna first play her. Take an extra turn.
Whoa.
And if I wanted to shift this with this card, it would cost how many?
2?
It's on. It's not the card.
No, it is this.
Oh.
So, her Phoenix says at the beginning of the Great Battle, her military value is increased by 1 for each card in her hand. So, super good.
You can only ever take 1 extra turn. So if I activated this card,
that is correct. That is something that is buried in the rules. You can take 1 extra turn. You cannot ever have another extra turn after an extra turn.
I draw 3.
What is happening?
My extra turn.
Yes.
Is to spend those 2 to draw 3.
That's what I wanted to know.
Yeah.
Well, this is not great. I will play Hempo. You may swap 2 cards of the same level in any army. Then destroy any open level 1 or 2 card. I'm going to pop that because that's the only one I can pop. Steph?
Well, he's talking and I don't know the answers.
Why didn't she send one to the bottom card to draw 3? Send one to the bottom card. Oh, you could have sent one of these to this. She would just get to draw one card. Then, if timer's in play face up, she could have taken an extra turn, except she already was taking an extra turn. So she only gets one card. I get 3 because I have draw 1 for each clan, and this card counts as all 3 clans. So I would draw 3. Steph does not draw 3.
What does X mean?
That corresponds to the number of activation tokens you own in your hand, on your cards, and in your spent tokens area. Currently, that number is 2.
I can do that.
Draw 2 cards. Did it?
I did. It's also a bounty, whatever that means.
Bounty is when, as I mentioned before, when a player captures or destroys a card with a bounty, they get a card draw.
Yeah.
All right, I will play the bombing unit. Each player sacrifices. Let's see. That sacrifice is not a capture or a destroy. No, boo. Well, that's not going to help. It'll help get rid of it, but it's not going to help do awesome things. I guess I will play Byung Hyung Ja. Veteran bounty. When an activation token is placed on a card with a veteran keyword, I will turn it over to its ×2 side. During the Great Battle, this card's military value will be doubled if the token is still there. Whenever I win a great battle, I unlock one of these. Now, the problem with this getting put on there is that, see, it's got veteran on it. I guess I can still put it there even though there's not a thing, even though there's not one of these symbols. I assume I can still put it there because it says veteran. And there's no other reason to have veteran on there. I do not know the answer to that. It says place one activation token on a card showing an X icon to trigger its effect. It doesn't say you can just put it there just for grins, so maybe not.
All right, so I'm going to swap in this guy.
Whoa.
By discarding 2 cards.
Swap. That's a recruiter.
Yeah.
I see. Now, recruiter, you do know just to the immediate right. But that's
I think
still
it's all of them.
No, recruiters to your immediate right. So what? All right, I'll read it again. Any card you play to the immediate right of a card with a recruiter keyword, blah 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 blah. Immediate right, immediate right.
That's okay.
It will let you play the grays, but it won't help you recruit.
Okay.
Just want you to be aware.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is not going great. Drawing 3. Immediate wrong. Immediate right. Immediate right. Immediate wrong.
Me.
Yep.
I'll play the panda bear.
Whoa. Neja. At the end of your turn, if you have no cards in hand, draw 2 cards. What? Boo. All right. I may swap any 2 cards of the same level in any army and then destroy any open level 1 card. Oh. Destroyed.
I guess I'm just gonna pass.
Uh-oh. I've
Take
got
it.
2 turns left, and you have a whole stack of cards in your hand. I better play cards, right?
I don't know.
That is 1. Oh, I could do that. Your thing is worth 3, isn't it? Your Neja.
Well, you're winning anyway, so it doesn't.
Even with the 5?
Yeah, you have more power.
So that's 1. Choose up to X wondrous and or force of will from your discard pile to add to your hand. I don't have any. And 2, 4, 7, 10, 15, 18, 2, 4, 6, 9, 11, 14, 19. That will do it. Unless I'm missing something.
No.
So I should probably just hold on to the rest of these. Technically, I probably shouldn't even play that, but I've already played it, so I'll just roll with it. All right, 19 to 18. So I will get one of these cards.
Then we have to kill rounded.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have to kill 4. You have to kill 3.
So I don't really have a choice. It has to be those.
One, two. When you kill them, do you shift? I think you shift.
Hmm.
A card may become open after another card is sacrificed.
I can't choose to keep Phoenix in
Oh,
play.
you sacrifice open cards one by one.
Yeah. Okay.
Sacri-
I could not have
I'm
kept
looking.
her.
Yeah, sacrifice. Choose an open card and place it into your discard pile. So I really have no choice. 1, 2, 3, 4 is how I've got to do it.
If you want to keep your immortal in play, yeah.
Well, yeah, but then I'm still digging the wrong direction for me, so should probably do that. All right, we dropped to 7. And you go.
Hmm.
He's your friend. It's a wolf. Looks like a wolf. Looks like a burning wolf.
All right.
Spirits of smooth.
Helen using that.
But that is grave robbers. Bounty. Add to your hand from your discard pile all the cards with the name of your choice.
You have to think about what I'm killing here. Probably Phoenix, but I just want to double check.
Whoops.
Maybe not. I'll take the shielded Adalent back. Sure.
I get 2 of them.
Yeah, that's why I did it.
Yeah, it's pretty good idea. Boo. I need different colors.
Mm.
Need to discard 2 cards. 1.
Hmm.
2. Add a veteran card from the discard pile to my hand. I do it. Hit you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'll do the recruiter again. Killing
Whoa.
2 cards. I don't want to kill 2
Of course, at this point, things don't cost you anything because you have all 3 colors.
cards. I'll just do that.
I don't have what I want. Drawing 3 cards.
All right. And you're done?
I'm done.
I'm going to play this guy. It says draw cards until you have as many as your opponent.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, did I need to discard down to 7? Do we have a hand limit?
I feel like it's 10, but
Gotta play cards. Play a hero, make a shift, spend activation tokens. Oh, I don't see it. Oh, here it is. Maximum hand size is 7. So yes, you get to draw up to 7. So I need to get rid of one of these. Get rid of that. That's bad. It's a horrible one. Each player discards 2 cards from their hand. No. Pass. Hard pass. Super hard pass.
I did that, so it's you.
Yeah. Did not get what I wanted.
Didn't get what you want. But if you try so Oh.
Capture any level 1 or 2 card. If you have a one of these, I can capture level 3 instead.
I don't have a 3.
No, you just got a bunch of 2s. So I guess I'm going to have to capture that one.
Wow. That's annoying.
Yeah.
All right, you're done.
Unfortunately.
All right. All
I didn't get
right.
what I wanted.
I may remove a card in my discard pile from the game if I do draw a card. And it's echo, meaning I think I can do it twice.
Echo means when, yes, you may resolve it one additional time. You can choose another target. Echo is not triggered when you put an activation token on it.
And what's ethereal?
Ethereal. When, let's say, a card with the ethereal keyword or with one of these tokens on it cannot be captured or destroyed, it can be sacrificed. So it's like a ghost. Hello, Deadpan.
I see. So
That's easy. Removing 2 from the game. Is that what that is?
yeah.
To draw 2 cards?
Though I can only hold 7, so I might not. So I'll just do 1.
All right. Hit me?
Yeah.
Oh. No. So I tried to like get rid of cards from my into my discard pile
Mm-hmm.
because I had this Young Ja. When you shuffle all the cards from your discard pile into your deck, you unlock an activation token. And I was trying to get those. Unfortunately, it did not work.
Ah.
No.
Yep.
I really have no choice. Each player sacrifices one of their open cards. If I have one of these, I can do it an additional time, but there's no reason for me to do it an additional time because once she sacrifices this, she could just sacrifice this. And I would actually lose cards of value. So I will just do it the one time. It will be this, and you will do that, and it is your turn.
Okay. I don't think it's gonna affect you, so I'm just
Your opponent
playing.
discards until they have as many as you. You have how many? 6?
Yeah.
I discard -1 cards.
Yep.
No. Oh.
Oh man, it's brutal.
Hmm. I want to keep that, but no, I can't. Do.
What you doing?
Got to get rid of some stuff
Mm-hmm.
because I really can't do anything with these cards. Discarding these two to shift out this. Yeah, not that one. Where is it? Yeah, I think that is the one I want. Sacrifice one of your open cards. You only have one. I'm all out of ones. I can't do anything.
Can't do it. I'll just play.
Oh yeah, you won the silver. Glad I killed it. So I'm sort of stuck in this position until I can get some more ones to go out, or a 3 I can play. Ethereal. It's considered as being all levels simultaneously wherever it is. And the question mark means.
It depends on the level, so it's 5.
Oh, that's, yeah, because the question mark is there. It's 5? You mean 3? Oh.
No, it's 5. It's a value 5 sword. It's a top row card. The top immortal row is 5 sword.
No, the question mark is the question mark.
No. It acts as any other normal card. Like the level 1s are always 2 swords, level 2s are always 3 swords, level 3 is always 5 swords. It's just that's what it is.
Hmm. Not. Hmm. I don't think that's the case.
Yeah.
I don't think they're always that. In any case, I'm going to look on the geek. Swap. Justice. Nityananda. Here are all the different rules points containing Phoenix Immortal. Its military value is 2, 3, or 5, depending on whether it's road 1, 2, or 3. However, when it's in play, it's always a 1, 2, or 3, which means that cards that can affect 1, 2, and 3 can affect it. Luckily, it's ethereal. But for example, no matter which row it is, if it is open, button 2 can always move Phoenix Immortal to the top of your deck. Okay, I guess I understand. Drawing 3 cards. You
Drawing a card and going again. Hmm. Each player takes one of their things back, and then I capture that bounty card over there. Sure. Great.
Oh, I did not even do that. When I win a great battle, I'm supposed to have unlocked one of these. That was last time because I remember I had all 3 of them. But yeah, she is gone now. Uh-huh. Much choice. All in one. Free.
Me?
Yep.
Timer. Take an extra turn after this one. Then if there's her
Argia in play.
draw
a card.
I take an
extra turn
after this turn.
Take an extra turn, then if Argia is in play, draw a card. Do you take an extra turn, then get a card, or do you get a? The timing is weird.
We'll still do that.
Search your deck for a card named something, then shuffle your deck. Phoenix. That's any of the Phoenixes, I think.
Yeah, I think I got another one in here. It's not. Where is my other Phoenix card? Oh, she's in play. Dang.
You have her.
Do you think I can go through the discard pile or just not?
What does it say?
It says search your deck.
Deck.
Meaning just this?
Yeah, that's your deck.
Oh, that stinks. All right.
Didn't say discard pile, didn't say hand. Alright, I may swap 2 cards at the same level in any army, then destroy any open level 1 or 2 card. If I have one of these, I can do a level 3, but I can't do that level 3 because it's ethereal. So this is clearly my only option. Or I can swap the Phoenix for the Feng Huang. But I don't think it matters that much, sadly. And swap out the purple and then make the purple useless. And it's got bounty on it. Could do that. It's not bad. It's got bounty, so I get a card.
Yeah. All right. So if I want to swap in.
A secret shift. Yep, you can do that. It would cost whatever the shift cost is.
What does release mean? Flip it back?
Turn any capture card over so it faces up.
Okay, so
releasing a card does not trigger the effect unless
I'll
the effect
swap
says
this one. It cost me one
card.
Okay.
Release all the cards in this row or column. Nice. I gotta make sure to keep killing those.
What does it say?
Shion is copy the effect of any card in play. So I'm copying this. I may swap any 2 cards and destroy any open level 1 or 2. If I have one of these, I can just kill an open level 3.
It's not open.
It is when I swap those. Is it bounty? Not bounty.
I guess I'm drawing 3 cards. Me?
Mm-hmm. Cards adjacent to Shadow have echo. Wow. So when you place here or here, you're going to get echo on those. Seems really good.
That's the plan.
That's the plan. Oh, what can I do now? Guess I have no choice.
It's either.
I can't do that one. Guess I'll do this. Whoops. Swap that with this. I have to put them on the outside.
All right, so me.
So yes.
That does nothing yet.
I don't think I've got anything I can do. That's a pass.
Okay, I draw a
One.
card. And let's see. I'm going to. Everybody gets one of these back. Not. And then I'm going to capture this bounty card. Drawing a card.
Like you got this one.
10, 19, 25, 29.
20. I have 9. I kill 5. You kill 5. We each kill 5. Release. Well, got to kill these 2.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Don't want to.
Yeah.
Left with all blue, which is not ideal. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Really have no choice.
Yikes. It's terrible. Don't be like me.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Take your well-earned trophy. You get this back. Me. I get to go. No. Oh, can't do that. Capture, destroy, or release any level 1 or 2 card. No bounty.
Sure.
Read the top 3 cards, add 1 to your hand, put 1 on top.
That's not correct. It's not a level 2. That's a level 2. Get the Phoenix from my discard pile and add it to my hand.
The Phoenix?
Yeah.
You have Phoenix.
All right, there's 3 cards named Phoenix.
Oh. Nice.
Yeah. All blue. Who needs any other colors but blue?
All in one.
Me?
Yep.
Take an extra turn. Play this. I have to kill.
And that unlocks. Copy the effect of any level 1 card in play. How about Thousand Faces?
I'll draw 3 cards. Need the cards. Huh. Hey, Derek, how's it going?
Hey, Derek. Mm.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
What?
Ah.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
How's it going so far? We're doing right. I actually won a bout, so I got 1 trophy. It's amazing. Maybe I'm playing this game better than yesterday.
Maybe. Add up to 3 veteran cards from your discard pile to your hand, at most 1 of each level. Then, if X is equal to 4, take an extra turn. That's 1. My level 3s are not veterans, well, that's great. That's 2. That's 3 if I want them. I'm running up against the hand limit, though, so maybe I don't want them. I'll keep discarding these.
Me.
Yes.
If I want to replace him, it costs 1 card.
Yes.
I guess that's the only way to get her into play.
Turn 1 of your immortal tiles over. If you turn your 3rd over and you have at least 1 win, you win the game immediately.
Yeah, but
your highest open card is ethereal.
All right.
So that is now ethereal.
Yeah.
That seems good.
And I guess this is in play for me now.
Your level 3 have Echo, yes. That's the one you turned over.
Okay.
Hmm. Hmm.
Hmm.
I'm not liking any of these.
Yeah, welcome to my hand.
Where's that capture? Capture any level 1 or 2. If you have one of these, I can capture at level 3. So, hey, let's capture level 3.
Boo. Oh. Um. Well, I'm gonna do this. Release any card and copy its effect.
No. Your highest open card is Ethereal. Great. Destroy all open cards from any one clan. Those are both open. They are both one clan.
Well, that's a bummer. Okay.
Can't let you have them.
Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Add one to your hand. Put one on top and one at the bottom.
That doesn't look great.
Just keeps killing all my cards. It's terrible.
That's what I'm doing.
Really bad.
Dance a dragon. Draw 3. 1. Whoops. 1, 2, 3.
I draw X cards. Just 2.
2.
Okay.
Discarding 2 to place into play bombing unit. Each player sacrifices an open card. If I have this in play, if I have this, I can do it a second time.
If they go discard or out of the game?
Discard. 2 times.
Look at your hand. And you can't play whatever I say.
Till the end of my next turn.
Yeah.
Your next turn.
I guess I'll just say the red one because it's the mean one.
I'm going to copy the effect of any level 1 or 2 card in. I have to put it up here. Level 1 or 2 card in play. So I am going to. Each player sacrifices an open card and a second time.
I don't think there's anything I can do.
Is that your discard pile? He's big.
I'm gonna swap in this one.
Each player takes back one of these, which I don't have one, then capture a bounty card.
I'll do the top bounty. So I get to draw a card for the bounty. And I have to discard 2 cards.
Why? Do you have to discard 2 cards?
To swap it in, right?
First you swap in,
right.
Then you get a card.
Right. That's what I'm doing.
Okay. Just making sure you don't draw and then discard your 2.
No.
Nope, I got to do this now. Each player sacrifices an open card. If I have it, I can do this one more time.
But it's not.
It's open, but you can still sacrifice. It's ethereal. I can't destroy it. I cannot capture it. You can sacrifice it. And in this case, you must. You could do those 2 or those 2, and those 2 are probably going to be your better option.
So I draw a card.
Take an extra turn.
All right. I'm going to do that.
Each player chooses a clan, shuffles all the cards from this clan from the discard pile into the deck, then draw 2 cards.
Wow. It's a lot. The full deck is now blue.
Well, that's not good for me. I'm going with the mean ones.
I figured.
I got to.
All right.
It me. All right. What do I got here? Choose a clan, reveal the top 4. How about red? 1, 2, 3, 4. Got 2 reds. Put those in my hand, the rest in my discard pile.
You're done.
That's my turn.
Take an extra turn after this one, and I get to draw a card. Then I will draw 2 cards. All right. Wow. Not the cards I wanted to see. What you got?
Capture a level 1 card. Bounty!
So can I swap with this card or no?
No, there's no swap cost on it.
Mm.
End of your turn, if you control face up Phoenix, capture this card and unlock one of your things. Nice. You may swap 2 cards of the same level in any army. Then I can destroy any open level 3. That's not, no, that's open, but it's ethereal. 1 or 2 then. So fine, I will kill that one.
Me.
Yep.
Take an extra turn after this and draw a card. Great.
Did you take an extra turn?
Oh, I did not.
You gotta do that.
Draw a card, and then I can't take an extra
You
turn.
can't you can draw an extra card.
Man.
You can sort of do that.
Oh. Actually, I'm going to swap, I think. Do you? You don't. What are your bottom cards? What are they? What is this one? 3.
This?
Yeah.
Choose a clan and reveal the top 4 cards of your deck. Add all revealed into your hand and the rest into your
I
discard
should
pile.
probably do that. Okay. I'm going to replace with this one. It's going to cost me 2 cards.
Keyword text and activation slots as its mirror card. Mirror card means this one in her pile is equal to this one in my pile, in my army.
So I'm going to reveal blue.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All blue.
Yeah. I knew it would be.
Of course. Drawing 3, you.
Sure. Um. Hmm. One, two. I'm going to. No. No. Don't know what to do. Um. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'll just do this. Draw 1 card, and I take an extra turn. Okay, I'll put this here.
That is fantastic. I'll swap and destroy. You.
I had all the cards named Phoenix in my discard pile to my hand.
Goodness.
Got it back.
I see that.
Game is hard.
Not really.
Yeah, it's a lot of back and forth.
Fine. Sacrifice one of your open cards and then do it again.
Ugh.
Did you do it twice?
I did.
Okay, good.
Got
Got to keep you on your toes on
Gosu
that.
X, that's one. And shuffle. Okay.
Okay. Discarding this for this. Each player, no, I can't sacrifice that. Maybe not. Maybe not. Just kidding. Oh, I had this out too. Oh no, that's from when I did it last time. I don't have it. Oh, cover that up. Maybe I covered this up. I think it just goes to here. I don't remember. Nope. Yeah, when it's captured, is returned to the spent tokens area.
Me.
Yeah.
Take an extra turn. I'm gonna pass.
Okay. I will play bombing unit. So each player sacrifices an open card, and then I do it again another time. That's one. I've got one more turn. I don't have any bounty. Doesn't. I've got a whole bunch of level ones. Hopefully that made the difference. Add a veteran to my hand. 2, 4, 6, 8, 11, 14, 17, 22, 21. It's like 22 to 21.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the second token.
I had to take a chance.
Yeah, you had to. I mean, I had nothing but one, so at least you had that. If I had no way of killing that up in the corner, So the thing with the secret shift is that you can just go to the discard pile over and over and over with those destruction cards. So
I mean, unless you're not supposed to activate cards when they go shift, but I don't know. That would seem really weak, but maybe.
Resolve the effect of the card you just put into play. So.
Yeah. Wait, could you have killed that one? Or I had to kill it?
It's where is it? Bombing unit. Each player sacrifices one of their open cards. So it's a sacrifice, it's not a destroy. Sacrifice is the only way I can get rid of ethereals, is making you kill them. And that's why I had to keep hammering that over and over and over. Otherwise, then you just extra turn your way. So the fact that it is asymmetrical is a cool feature. Are they supposed to be balanced? They're supposed to all be strong. You know what I'm saying? They each have their strong point.
Right.
Clearly the yellow is draw extra cards. Clearly the red is destroy and capture your opponents. I don't think that I've played enough of the orange to figure it out. Clearly your blue is take extra turns.
Well, it's draw.
I mean,
and extra
draw
turns.
and extra turns. I'm not too sure about the purple and
I don't quite understand
gray.
Echo, so
Echo is just it triggers twice.
Yeah, but half the time you can't trigger things twice if it has nothing on it, or if it's an extra turn, you can't do it twice. So basically, Echo is useless for my cards.
So taking Tomorrow as the one of your three immortals, probably not good with the blue.
Well, I was hoping to trigger that one twice. And actually, I think it should have triggered twice, because when I did trigger it a second time, when I flipped it over a second time, because I was able to, because I did that play where you flipped over the thing and I was able to, you flipped it over and I was able to reflip it over and I activated it. This was already in play, so I think I should have.
Oh, well, then you won.
I should have won by that.
Well, then you won.
I had forgotten, so it's fine.
No, then you actually won it, because your victory condition was have 3.
Right, and I was thinking.
So technically, you won it.
Technically, just at the end of the game, I was thinking about that. I was like, what?
Technically, you won it.
Yeah,
I barely scraped out what was a normal victory. However, I think you won, as you said, several turns earlier.
Yeah, because for me, there's a lot going on, and I can't remember all of my powers, and it's hard for me to play games like this because I can't remember all the different terminologies.
Magic would do that. Would make your head.
And it has. When we played it, I'm like, this is just not for me, because I can't.
And I love it.
I can't grasp. Like, I've asked him what is bounty like 20,000 times, because I can't understand it. Like, why does it say bounty on here? Like, do I get something for it, or is it simply because if you capture it, I draw a card? Yeah. So it's like I think I've asked him literally 10 times what bounty is. Just
in 2 games, 10 times.
I think so, and it's probably frustrating for him. But I can't grasp what things are, and so it's not easy for someone like me. Now,
you played this constantly, and people do. People play Gosu a lot.
But that's one reason why I wanted to play the same deck, because I kind of understand the deck
exactly
after playing the deck once.
Our original plan was to swap up the colors, and then so you'd be red on stream, I'd be blue on stream, but you were comfortable with those 3 colors.
There's no way I could have played a different deck. Like, for me, it's a lot.
Right.
For you, you would be like, yeah, let's try something new, switch it up or whatever. Draft based on the positioning of the different factions and what they're good at and all that. So yeah, sure, that makes sense. Yeah, but for me, it's harder. It just is.
Right. So the keywords become easier once you've gotten into it.
Yeah, I have no idea what any of your cards did, except for the red ones were really mean and kept killing cards. I know orange allows you to draw like 10 cards or discard 10 cards. So that like builds up your discard pile full of stuff. It's really good when you can swap cards from your discard pile in, as you were saying. Um, so in any case, I can see the appeal for this game for a lot of gamers because there is that interaction and card comboing that you can do. Uh, and obviously the different decks you can mix together to create that kind of interesting card play. So, yes, I think a lot of people will enjoy this game. It will not be for everybody just because it's just, it is a lot, but, you know, the gameplay itself isn't that challenging.
Right.
It's just a matter of figuring out what the cards do and how to do it.
And figuring out what things to discard, what the combos are. We do have a question in the chat. Jelvia asks, "Hey, Michael, what was bounty again?"
Exactly.
Bounty is when a player captures or destroys an opposing card. With the bounty keyword, they may draw a card. I got you. Get your back, Jelfia.
It's also easy to see the bounty cards because they're outlined in gold, which I do like that feature. It's clear which ones to capture. That gold one at the top, great.
I take it.
Take it. Thanks. So that's Gosu X. Any final comments from Michael?
Yeah, I think that it would be. I think that the different immortal powers on the back. I think that also goes a long way to making things interesting, especially with regards to the draft. Because if I've got a lot of things like I'm playing this red deck, and Steph does not take the one that does the secret stash, then that's good for me. But if you had taken a secret stash, that lowers the effectiveness of my deck. Those secret stashing things, if doing that swap out, it really makes you spend a lot of cards too. So that is something that you have to consider. I do like the activation tokens and being able to activate things a second or third or fourth time, and I do like the multiple paths to victory.
I missed that my first time playing.
Yeah, I did too. Both of us did.
That you could actually reactivate cards with it. You just put them on there to like make a card cheaper later. I'm like, why wouldn't I just draw a card instead?
Well, there is that too. So
it makes sense if I have that in play that I can reactivate something. So I like that use of the red token instead of just drawing cards. But drawing cards is always just really good because you always want more cards, like you just do. So
yep,
I like those options though. So.
Yep. And the reason that the game took a while is because we both have factions that drew extra cards. My yellow faction, drawing cards hand over fist. Your blue, draw a card, take an extra turn, play another card. So it really can help lengthen the game. So a 20 to 40 minute game can sometimes take, as you see, a little bit longer.
I mean, if you can like sneak in with a fast win and be like, I'm passing, and then they only get 2 turns because we had the.
I worried about that the whole time because you would go.
I think I was
2 turns
enough ahead.
I worried that you were
because you would just like kill off all my cards again. I'm like, there he goes. Great. Just
there is all my cards. There is that concern too. Is that if you're playing against red and you think that they're not exhausted, you run a risk if you say pass. Oh, I'm going to kill 2 of your cards and then 2 more of your cards.
Yeah, but you're also killing 2 of your cards.
Yeah, and that's what they make sure you can't just take advantage.
Well, yeah, that would just be awful. So.
Now, there are a few little quirks with the rules as well. For example, each player sacrifices an open card, then do it an additional time. This is probably going to be one of the first open ones to sacrifice. If I sacrifice it, does the rest of the text trigger? In Magic, the whole effect would still trigger even if the card is gone. The effect is still there. With this, I don't know, but I'm sure that people out there who play Gosu a lot, I'm sure that they
say echo.
Because it's not echo. It's if you have this, you get it a second time. If you don't have this, no second time.
Bree.
Bounty is When a player captures or destroys an opposing card with a bounty keyword, they may draw a card. I'm here for you, Bree.
If there's one thing I'll know about this game at the end of this stream is that
bounty.
What bounty does.
High five, Bree. True friendship unlocked. So I'm not sure who actually won the game. We may just have to refund the channel points. But in any case, for those of you who love brawl type games, Gosu X is certainly something that you should play at least once. And if you love it, keep playing it.
All right.
What do you think?
Yep, sounds good.
From Sorry, We Are French.
And we will be right back on Twitch.